right, what up, what up, what up, what up? Welcome into OutspokenReax. I am Cordell, and we have just finished season 7, episode 28 of Love Island. This is the recap. If you'd like to see the full episode reaction, you can always go on Patreon and join us there. But yeah, I mean, this episode was very much tame, which was very much needed because it felt like everything was just such a roller coaster the last several days. So, but do you have any thoughts or anything that stands out for you?
I mean, not really, because the episode was so tamed. I am glad that the crash out challenge was low key, because I thought that was just gonna be like a whole nother challenge that was just gonna blow up in everybody's faces. So that was good. I mean, Shelly and Chris finally got their closure and had that conversation. Wonderful. Zach, I don't know what he was doing. I feel like he was just like kind of, I guess, backpedal or something, like backtrack. I didn't understand why he said what he said as far as like, oh, it was a challenge, so I figure I turn up the heat. No, you felt that way and you wanted to do it in that moment. You should have done it in private, but you wanted to do it in that moment. It has nothing about turning up the heat, because that's stupid, because you already know this girl is a very emotional being, so like that's dumb. So didn't like that lying. Um I mean, and then Brian and Amaya, man, they dragged that shit on.
They really
They was
did.
probably like, oh, we're almost at the cutoff of the episode. Let's just keep staring at them.
I was like, shoot.
But yeah, I was like, the talking phase to me can be awkward, but I was just like, all right. I felt like they just sat there longer when they should have already been kissing at this point, and we could have went to somebody else real quick and then ended the episode. But I don't know. I mean, Amaya is a very emotional person. Sometimes I don't be understanding why she be crying, but the one thing I will say is I'm glad that she's getting all this love now, compared to when she first got in. Because honestly, I didn't think she was gonna make it this far. Because like no one was fucking with her. So you know, she seems like a very happy person. So let this girl be happy. That's where I'm at. But I don't think they're. Oh, and then Pepe and Iris. Yeah, Pepe got a type. Okay. Do you even know what that means?
Not at all.
You're funny. But yeah, definitely has a type. So interesting. I wish bombshells would explore each other more. I mean, like, just keep an open mind about it. Cause I mean, like, you're coming into, get to know the previous Islanders, but I always feel like, I mean, we all are here to find love too, so why not just touch base with each other? So this is refreshing to see on our end. So I guess we'll see where it goes. And I think that's it with everybody.
Yeah, Zach's wildin'. He's making himself seem even more disingenuous, and probably making America want him off the island even more. Especially because Amaya's the golden girl right now, so it's like, bro, anything that you do that goes against her is gonna make America dislike you for whatever reason. But still, like, bro, just stand on business and move on to
Like you,
Alandria.
yeah, like you meant what you said.
Yeah, and
That was
move,
the most dumbest shit he could have said.
and then just move. Yeah, just move on to Alandria. That's it. Don't sit here and I don't know where we are. It's rocky out. But I'd rather there's no one I'd rather have beside. Get out of here with all that, man. Just move on. And for Maya, like I said, nothing is changing for me. Like, she's just too much on the extreme in one direction or the other direction. Um, and I couldn't imagine coming home to that, where I just want to come home and I just want to chill and just be in cruise control, and you don't know how to tone your energy down.
Let's not act like he likes the extreme opposite of Amaya. I've been told I give no emotion unless, there's a reason to. So kind of just like, yeah. So when I get home, he really don't come home to like anything exciting.
Who?
When I get home, there's like no
Me?
emotion there for me.
Yeah, but I can't imagine if it was the other way around.
So
Where
I was like, I
it
didn't want people to think like there's like, for me, it was just like, okay, I don't come home all, I guess all like not bubbly, but So what are you saying? Like, because I feel like she would just come home like all bubbly and excited or whatever, just to
That's
see
what I'm
her
saying.
man.
Like I couldn't imagine that on a regular daily basis. Like my energy is not
Really
always up there.
interesting,
Sometimes
because
I
he's a
just
happy person in the relationship.
right, but I need a balance. I can't just be all. I can't every day. There are times I had a day, man. Like I just want to come home. I just want some quiet. I just want to chill for a little bit. And I come home to your high energy self, who want to be all up on me. I can't.
I don't know.
Every
I stay
day,
giving low energy when I come home. I'll be tired.
every day. I'm like, bro, that is wild. So I'm just like, there has to be a balance. I'm
I
like,
feel
or
like once you get to that point, you can discuss that balance.
I feel like you should be able to discuss that balance at the beginning, but apparently
I
you
mean,
can't
like,
do
well,
that.
yeah. I didn't say you have to move in together to express to, have that conversation about balance. That definitely should happen way before then.
That's what I'm saying. But when people do that, then it's all of a sudden, I'm not your tea. All right. All right. I guess you're not my tea. So I'm just
Yeah,
like, all
yeah,
right,
okay.
whatever. Like I'm just here trying to tell you where I am and how I need you to help move so that we can move together. But I just have to accept it, and if I don't accept it, then it's a
Yeah,
problem.
I
So
mean, you got people who are very
um,
emotional, Amaya. You have people who are right in the middle. You got people like me where I barely show emotion unless there's like something like happened. Um, so in my life, so people don't get much out of me.
Taylor and Clark, like again, they're not really showing me anything of interest. It's just becoming like how I felt about TJ and Iris. Like you're okay, you guys exist, you guys are here. How I felt about, well, no, I didn't feel that way about Hannah and Charlie because Hannah was wilding, so she kept that thing interesting. But I'm like, y'all aren't really doing anything interesting for television purposes, obviously. Because this is entertainment at the end of the day, and nobody wants to watch anything that's not entertaining. So for me, I'm just like, all right, cool, y'all exist, check, and then I'm moving on. I feel a little weird with Ace and Shelly because I don't feel like we didn't get to see. I guess they resolved things, but we didn't see them resolve things.
Mm-hmm.
Like
No,
we
we
didn't see
didn't.
what the conclusion was, how they decided to settle things. Like none of that. We saw how you feel about America, how you feel about America, and then they just like cuddled up as if they already resolved their issues. And then the next morning it was like, yeah, I'm gonna make Ace breakfast and tell him what my intentions are, what I
Are you
want.
talking about from the Stand on Business Challenge
Mm-hmm.
specifically? Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to just assume at this point that they talked about it off camera and we just didn't see it. I don't know. Or they did talk about it on camera, but for whatever reason, the producers didn't show it. I don't know, but
Yeah.
we ain't seen nothing.
So that was a little weird to me. Um, and then I think the challenge was cool. I think that it was just. I don't think it didn't really serve any like serious purpose besides seeming like after the last several days of the challenges that they've had to do and experience, just have a fun day. That's what it was. Just have a fun day, relax and enjoy. Stress free is what it was giving for
Yeah,
me. I'm like, that's fine.
that's what they needed,
Yeah.
honestly.
It's been a lot lately, so.
Hmm.
Huda and Chris, again, I'm still not buying it. Um, I'm not buying Chris. I'm just not. So, um, and then, is there anybody else that I'm missing? You said it, Pepe, yeah. Go ahead. I mean, I don't know how that's going to work either. I'm not buying the two of them working since they both still hung up on the people who've left the villa, but I mean, maybe they'll surprise us.
Oh, I just need to figure out, honestly, at this point, Elan needs to go home. Unless they're
Yeah.
bringing like a couple more
Mm-hmm.
to wrap it up.
Yeah.
I don't see his purpose at all. And then I need to know what Alandria is doing at this rate, because to me she's just here to be here at this point.
Right. So
Like her, but
Yeah.
are we pushing things with Zach? Like, what are we doing at this point?
Yeah. I am with you. It's interesting because like the people who are coupled up now, like it's like you guys aren't really doing anything for me entertainment wise. So I'm kind of like, all right, whatever. And then, but Alandria, you are doing something for me entertainment wise, but you're not doing anything as far as couple wise. So I'm like, so yeah, I guess you need to go, even though you're one of my favorites. But if there's nothing here for you, then I mean, but I guess you're gonna continue to explore with Zach, and I guess we'll see what that turns into. But I don't buy that either, so I wouldn't buy that relationship. So it's kind of like, all right, like at this point in the game where we are, there's only two relationships that I'm buying, and that is Ace and Shelly and Nick and Sierra. Everybody else's relationships, I'm not buying it at the moment. I know people will probably be like, no, Brian and Amaya are going to be great. I'm like,
It's still early days for them.
I'm like
They
let's
just
see.
started.
As Amaya's been on cloud nine with every single person who's chosen her, and that's been a couple days, and then it's not. So let's see. Yeah. So those are my thoughts on everything. I hope you all enjoyed. Please like, subscribe, rate, review, share on our socials. Join us on Patreon where you see these videos earlier, access unedited, and be a part of our exclusive content. Till next time, I am Cordell.
I'm Bria.
Be easy, be breezy, and please take it easy.